Hello everyone, SuperBricks37 here, and in today's video we're going to be doing something a little bit different, and we're actually going to be installing some new shelves into the LEGO room. These are the new shelves we're going to be installing, and I got them at Walmart for, I think it was $25, and it just comes with 4 plastic shelves, and we're actually going to set them up right here on this back wall. But before we get started, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe down below so you can see the future progress of the LEGO room. Now with that being said, let's get started. So I'd like to start off by explaining what was on this wall before. If you guys didn't know, it was this chest of drawers here. And that's where I was building all my mocks on, as well as doing a couple reviews and different pictures like what's going on right over there. But yeah, I decided to move this over to this side wall right next to the bed. And then this wall here is going to be full of display shelves for all of my LEGO stuff. And I do have an outlet there just in case I ever want to maybe run some LED strip lights up in the shelves just to make it look a little bit better. And I do have the door open all the way right now. That way I can see what my space is looking like. And I think what I want to do is not go any farther to the left of that outlet, mainly because of that closet right there, which is where I keep all my clothes and everything, so I obviously need to be able to get to that. And that'll give me a nice gap in between the chest of drawers and the wall to walk through. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at these shelves and see what we got. Alright, so I'll actually go ahead and start by opening them up. And we'll use my little survival knife to do that. Start by cutting off some of the plastic. See what we got inside, and that's not a good sign at all. Looks like one of the shelves is actually broken. So we might have to see if we can work around that. Maybe just use that as a top shelf or something. Plastic almost all the way off of them. What it all comes with. Alright, so now that we got it all laid out, you get 4 shelves and then 12 of the little connecting rods that go with it. And looking at these shelves, I think these are the perfect size for my very, very small LEGO room that also doubles as my bedroom, since my apartment is only a 1-bedroom apartment. So yeah, we'll be able to set this up on this wall very nicely. But let's go ahead and get the first shelf set up, and then we'll see how it's looking. Alright, so this is what it's looking like with the first shelf and the support set up in it. And yeah, I think this is going to look really nice right here. But eventually, I would like to maybe scoot it over some and get a second unit there, right to the right side of it, with some casters on the bottom so I can actually rotate it around for a very specific display that I'm wanting to do with some of my Harry Potter Hogwarts sets. So that'll come in the future as soon as I figure out all the logistics behind that. But for now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and center this shelf. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the rest of it built and see what it looks like. Alright, so we got the whole display shelf set up. And I think it goes to a perfect height. I may end up buying another pack and maybe going 1 shelf higher, but I'm not 100% sure yet. But for now, I think this is a really good setup. It is kind of uneven, so I need to go get a level and just kind of beat some of the corners down a little bit just to make it a little bit more even. But other than that, I think we're just about ready to start putting a few LEGO sets on it. So yeah, let's go ahead and start doing that. Alright, so here's a look at the final product. And I didn't put anything on the bottom shelf because I just thought it'd be kind of weird just to have some stuff down there until I need more space, that is. So eventually I probably will end up with having stuff down there. But for now, I've just got the top 3 shelves with stuff on them. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a closer look at each shelf. We'll start with this top shelf up here, where I have the Avengers Infinity War Benatar with the escape pod on the back. So I think this is a really nice piece to put up here. It's one of my favorite sets from the Infinity War wave. Honestly, it probably is my favorite set from the Infinity War wave overall. So yeah, that's there. Then I decided to put the Venomsaurus right here next to it because I just thought that was an awesome model. It looks so good on display, and it's really useful in mocks and displays and everything else. So yeah, that's there. And then next to that, we have my custom modified Helicarrier. And I thought I would have to put this up here. It's one of my favorite mocks that I've done. And again, it just looks so good on display. So yeah, there's that, and you can see Nick Fury is up in there, and Sharon Carter is down here. So yeah. And then if we keep moving on, we've got some of my smaller mech-like builds and other characters such as Hydro Man, both versions of Sandman, the one where he's fully sanded out and the one where he's breaking through the ground from the Daily Bugle set. Then we also have the Molten Man build, which I think is one of the best LEGO Marvel sets ever made. It's such a good model and it represents the character so well. And the minifigures from that set were also really awesome. And then we have the Giant Man build from Captain America Civil War. And again, that's just one of my favorite builds from any LEGO Marvel set. Absolutely love the sticker detailing on it and how much it actually looks like a minifigure. I wish I had the Ares from the Wonder Woman set. That would go really nicely standing alongside this. But yeah, that's all I've got right now. So yeah, there's the top shelf. It's a Marvel shelf pretty much. So, and more things will be added to this eventually, since I've got so many more sets to build and I don't even have my full collection moved down with me yet. So yeah, there's that. Then we move on down to the second shelf, which is definitely the most valuable shelf out of all these, due to the rare San Diego Comic-Con and special edition Star Wars Celebration sets, plus all the awesome gift purchases that I have built down here. So yeah, let's go ahead and just start up top with the Toad Special Hideaway set. And this is a set that it's definitely the cheapest of the 4 exclusive sets that I have, because you can just build this with regular pieces, nothing's really special about it. But yeah, there's that. And then we have the awesome Lego Black Widow set, the one that comes with the Red Guardian figure and the white suit Natasha, which again is just an absolutely amazing set, but I don't think I'll ever open this one, and if I do, it'll be for a very, very special occasion. And if we move over, you can see the Bespin Duel, which is another awesome Star Wars set that I would love to build. And one of the main reasons why I would build it is if you see right here, it does have a big dent in the box, which was like that whenever I got it shipped to me, which was kind of unfortunate. But it does kind of make me want to build the set because it looks so good on display, and the figures in the set are absolutely amazing. Not exclusive, but still really awesome figures. And then we have the Lego Wonder Woman San Diego Comic-Con set, which is one that I would consider building, only because you can actually still get this set on Walmart.com for the retail price. So I'm thinking about maybe getting another one of these and building it up, just so I can say I've got a built San Diego Comic-Con exclusive set. So yeah, there's that. Then if we move down here, we've got our 2021 May the 4th promo, which was the buildable Tatooine. And I know a lot of people kind of hate on these sets and don't really like them, but personally I really like the little vignettes, and I'd love to collect all 4, but the Endor one and the Hoth one are also kind of expensive right now. So I'm just kind of waiting on the right time to pick up both of them, because I'd love to complete the collection. So yeah, there's that. Then if we move over, we've got the Amelia Earhart promo, which was a promo from this year. And it comes with Amelia Earhart's plane, and then the exclusive Amelia Earhart figure. And I think this is, again, a really awesome set. Really awesome little display piece. And if you don't know, I am a big fan of planes, so this is a really cool set for me to have in my collection. And then we have the 2020 May the 4th promo, which is the Death Star 2 little vignette build. And I think this is definitely one of the weaker of the vignettes, but I do really like the A-Wing build and the TIE Interceptor build. And all the greebling and detailing on the surface of the Death Star is also pretty cool. So yeah, there's that. And then we have the newest promo, which is the sailboat. And I can't really fit this in the city at the moment due to my size limitations of the city. But whenever I move the city over into that closet from that closet over there, I will be expanding the water section, and this sailboat will actually be going into the city. So this is its temporary home for now, but it will be moving very soon. So yeah, that's all for that shelf. That's probably my favorite shelf. That's why I put it in the middle, due to just all the rare and exciting sets that are on here. But let's go ahead and move down to the next shelf, which is also a very temporary shelf because this is all of my Star Wars stuff that I'll be using in my Star Wars mock that I'm currently working on. And if you haven't checked that out, I'll leave my Instagram link down in the description. You can go check out that, and I would have already started some of my Star Wars mock updates on that. But you can see it's going to be an original trilogy mock because I've got all these original trilogy vehicles. And it's actually going to be based around the Convey X. So that'll be a really cool mock, and be sure to go check that out. And I will do a video on the mock whenever it is completed. So I'll go ahead and link that in the description below if whenever that video is uploaded. So yeah, all of this stuff will be moving. It might go back on the shelf, it might not. It just depends on what I've got whenever that mock is done. But yeah, if you guys don't know, I did recently move into my new apartment back in February. So I don't have my full collection down here, and this is actually the first of the Star Wars stuff that I started moving down here, besides the minifigures, of course. So yeah, we'll go ahead and take a look at what all we have on here, though. And we have the new 2020, I think 2021 TIE Fighter, which was a set that which is a set that I recently built, and I absolutely love that TIE Fighter. It's the perfect scale for the mocks that I do, and I think it really scales well with this ATST in particular, which is from the Battle of Endor set. And I absolutely love that as well. I think it's a really simplistic build, but it gets the point across very well. Then if we move down here, we've got my custom Imperial gunship, which is just a mock that I made. It's not based on anything in universe. It's just a little piece that I made for a previous mock, actually. So yeah, and if you want some detailed looks at that, I did do a post a while ago about it on my Instagram, and I might do a mock review of it soon, so stay tuned for that as well. Then next up we have the Convey X Transport, which is from the Solo set, or the Solo movie rather. And most people don't really like this set, but I actually really like it. I got it almost day one whenever it came out. I think it was a couple days after. But yeah, this is an absolutely amazing set to me, and I really like it. It's one of the more interesting parts of Star Wars because you don't really see a lot of trains in Star Wars, and I like how accurate it is to the movie. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on from that, and we'll show you the little E-Web blaster, which is from, I can't remember the name of the set, but it's from the 2009 Hoth set, the one with the Tauntaun and the little Rebel turret. This is the E-Web from that set, which I also think is a really cool build. And I've got one of the older Stormtroopers manning that. Then if we move up one more set, you can see the turret from the 4+ X-Wing set. And the only reason this is on display is because I'm planning on using the parts from this in that mock. So I just kind of put it here just temporarily, but that's not going to go back on the shelf. It's not going to be even put together very long. So yeah, there's that. And then we have the 20th anniversary Imperial Dropship. And that was the battle pack from 2020, or 2019 rather. So yeah, that's a really awesome set, and a really cool little display piece, and again, just another piece of the MOC. Then we move on to the Rebel side, which we have the 4+ X-Wing that I modded to have a full cockpit, as well as a spot for an astromech droid, and a bunch of other awesome little details. So I also did a post on that on my Instagram as well, so be sure to check that out if you're interested. Then we have a mock of a combat speeder based on Battlefront 2, where it's got the big gun on the front. It's pretty much Luke's land speeder, except like a war version of that. So yeah, there's that. Then I've got a Lego A-Wing, and it's one of the newer A-Wings. I believe it's the one that came with the Lando Calrissian figure. So yeah, there's that. Then we also have the Phantom 2, which is a more rare set. And if you guys don't know, that's the set that came with Grand Admiral Thrawn and Blind Kanan. So yeah, that's another really awesome set, and I'm really glad to have that in my collection. But yeah, that's going to be all for this video. Let me know what you guys think about this display down in the comments below, and if you'd like to see anything changed on it. And make sure you guys like the video and subscribe for my future LEGO content. SuperBricks37, signing off.